Here we are, 210 days in. Feel good, not a huge change from the last 180. I gotta say, the biggest thing that I'm taking away from all this is mental clarity, the ability to communicate. Something that I took for granted while I was spending every single day after work, seeing how obliterated I could get. Now, it's so hard to explain. And I know there are people who don't drink, like I said, for me, it was literally every day after work. I'd get off work, I'd wind down with case or handle. And it was a little overwhelming. But to do without it for this period of time, it's allowed me to really look at things with a completely different type of clarity. And I think the coolest thing that I've taken away is I do look forward for the year to be over. And not so much to be able to drink again, but to be able to have the option. Because if you know me, if I put my mind to something, I don't stop typically. There's not a give up. Sure, it could happen, but I do my best to make sure it doesn't happen. Whereas when the 365 is up, there's nothing weighing me, telling me that you've got to keep making this goal. And I really am enjoying, I look forward to seeing how I will react in situations that I used to need a drink to have fun in. Will I want one anymore? That's going to be really an interesting aspect to all of this. Other than that, again, this is a video about my journey, I guess, through all this. Only less than half a year to go, which is it seems like time has flown by fairly quickly. And then we'll be coming to the end of this YouTube channel. But yeah, there's a lot of things I could talk about, but I don't want to offend anybody. I find it so funny, very quick side note, that I have to bite my tongue about certain topics that go on in the world because it may offend someone. Why should I? But then those people who I offend typically have the largest voices about that specific topic, so they can scream it to the rooftops for freedom, but I can't scream my opinion to the rooftops for freedom because it triggers them or offends them, so I have to bite my tongue. But they, because it falls in line with the current, mainstream ideology, they can say what they'd like to, but me, bite your tongue or you might get in trouble. So, didn't mean to go off on that side note. It's just a really nice way of saying I am a little fed up with certain things that are going on in today's society that we just kind of roll over for. I won't lie to you, that's fairly frustrating, especially when it has to do with our kids or when it has to do with ignoring things. Just because I think when it has to do with our women, that's a problem for me, because I love nothing more than a good empowered woman. I feel like a lot of these things are somehow blurring the lines for those wonderful, strong women out there. But I love talking in gray. That's why I could never make a video, because I feel like I would trigger so many people. When the truth of the matter is, those people I'm triggering are just, they're on their megaphones. Bah, 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 bah. But if I go, hey, I don't think that's right. Anyway, that being said, that was a huge tangent. 210 days down, 155 to go. We'll see you in the next 30. Later.